From the Summerlin section of Las Vegas, Nevada, this is the Vegas Cup 2011, featuring the Las Vegas Sports Academy Red Team and the Dallas Tigres Academy 97 Gold Team out of the boys under 14 age bracket. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg GK Porter for LandryMintProductions.com. Now let's get the lineups for both squads. The keeper for Las Vegas Sports Academy is Austin Mack. And number 2 at defender will be Adam Musovsky. Number 3 at midfield is Alex Padilla. Number 04 at forward is Miles McCray. Number 10 at forward is Hector. Number 13 at midfield is Elijah Ruffer. Number 16 at forward is Eduardo Renteria. Number 17 at forward or midfield is Philip Hopper. Number 19 at defender is Austin Manthe. Number 20 at midfield is Cameron Patterson. Number 21 at left mid or left defender is Trace Dorman. Number 23 at forward is Danny. Number 26 at defender is Bobby Kennedy. The head coach is Matthew Hall. Well, actually, they share the duties on the coaching. It's Matthew Hall and Jeff Manthe, and the manager is Shauna Manthe. Now let's get the lineup for Dallas Tigres Academy 97 Gold Team. The keeper is Yazon Munoz. Number 2 at defender is Brandon McBride. Number 3 at defender is Diego Hernandez. Number 5 at defender is Rodolfo Gomez. Number 6 at defender is Jonathan Flores. Number 7 at midfield is Marcos Moreno. Number 9 at winger is Michael Garcia. Number 10 at midfield is Kevin Schompert. Number 11 at forward is Francisco Obregon. Number 13 at forward is Christine Gomez. Number 14 at forward is Joni Rocha. Number 15 at midfield is David Solaci. Number 16 at forward is Alex Villalon. Number 17 at winger is Edward Zamaripa. And number 18 at midfield is Jonathan Wong. The coach is Rene Garcia. The assistant coach is Tateo Obregon. And the manager is Elena Garcia. So let's shift colors. We're about ready to get underway here at the Benny Wilson Soccer Complex. Las Vegas Sports Academy Red Team will be going from right to left on your video screen, and left to right is the Dallas Tigres Academy 97 team. 97 Gold Team. And the central ref is setting things up on his watch. And we're about ready to shift colors for all you sailors out there, past and present. And we are underway.
Let's go, Red!
The Dallas Tigres Academy drawing it all the way back to their defenders. As you're watching this game from the stadium view, LandryMintProductions.com, here's a rundown to Central, and a shot quickly by Miles McCray over the top of the net off of the quick feed from his teammate there in the 18-yard box, and that was Alex Padilla. And there's the Dallas Tigres Academy. Defender pushing that ball out of his defensive third. Running on to it now is Padilla. Padilla going to drop it back. And that ball on the return pass is out of play. And it'll be a throw-in for the Dallas Tigres Academy. The pass down to Central. Now it winds up to the Dallas Tigres Academy team, and on it now quickly into space, and they're going back the other way, and on it is McCray. McCray dispossessed, and that ball is sent a long way out of play on the near side. A throw in for Las Vegas Sports Academy, looking for McCray. He did not get it. And the deep back, they get the long ball going. Looking that time for Obregon, and here's a shot and a save quickly by the keeper, Austin Mack. Mack gets it quickly out to the left, and that ball across midfield. Vegas Sports Academy now will have to play a defense here, as it's going to be a throw-in.
Take the ball.
As the Dallas Tigre Academy throws it in, and it's intercepted on the near side. You see Ruffer getting it to McCray. McCray there, nice step over. McCray going to go toward the interior and takes a shot, and that one will go wide of the near post. He was covered pretty well that time and didn't get the kind of shot he would have liked to have gotten on that play, as Brandon McBride was right there kind of shadowing him pretty closely. Intercepted at midfield, and it's sent down to central, but a quick header right back to the central again, or midfield as it were. And here's Padilla. Padilla gets it out wide now. On a move is Cameron Patterson. Patterson can't go any further in that attacking third there, as he was run off the ball. As getting over there was Marcus Moreno to get to that soccer ball and push it out of play on the far side touchline. So it'll be a throw-in for Las Vegas Sports Academy Red. Cameron throwing it in. He's got a player there in the 18-yard box, but he couldn't possess it as it was taken away by Dallas Tigres Academy. And now in the central, the black and yellow of Dallas Tigres Academy now trying to do something here in the attacking third, but right there in the space was Manthe. Now coming on over there is Patterson, but nice move by Marcus Moreno on the wide. Moreno getting it up to his teammate, up forward to Rocha, and that ball was pushed out of play along the far side touchline as they protect against a move by Rocha. And Rocha gets it in at the 18-yard box, is headed out very quickly. Patterson, and then he drops it back, and now the return pass back to him. Now here's Eduardo Renteria down the central. Renteria, and a challenge, and he goes down. And let's see what the call is going to be. It might be a foul, as you would imagine, and no, more than a foul, it's a yellow card. So the yellow card against the Dallas Tigres Academy, and that's Jonathan Flores. It's gonna, the captain is gonna be victimized with that yellow. So now it's gonna be a free kick. The Las Vegas Sports Academy Red. Eduardo Renteria, I want to say Edgar, the guy who played on the Giants in baseball. Here's Eduardo Renteria. He gets it out to McCray, and they take it away, and a save. And there's not going to be a foul called on the play. McCray felt that there was a foul. He was bumped heavily in the 18-yard box, but he's not going to get that one. Las Vegas Sports Academy winning it again and sending it into the 18-yard box. And Yazon Munoz ranging way off to his left. And now he'll slingshot it up forward to get his offensive attack going. As they work down to central now, the header over to Trace Dorman. And Dorman is able to drive that ball upfield into the center circle. Here's Ruffer. Elijah Ruffer now wants to go to his left to McCray. McCray in a box. The ball interrupted, but McCray regains it. McCray still on a soccer ball, and he can't go any further as they dispossess him that time. They double-teamed him and wouldn't allow him to be very dangerous toward that 6-yard box. However, Las Vegas Sports Academy has it again with Eduardo Renteria. Renteria in the corner of the box. His service, and it goes wide. Patterson is going after it. He has it. Patterson steps around one man in the box. He's in a dangerous area. He's got a player there. They take it away from him. Nice stab that time by Moreno, but they still get a shot, and it's missed in his 6-yard box. Nice little sequence by Las Vegas Sports Academy Red in the attacking area. And they just weren't able to finish. And here's a slide tackle that time, and getting the ball the way you got to do it nowadays, or over the last maybe 15 years or so. Got to go and get that ball in the world of FIFA, soccer, or football in most countries. Soccer in this one, because we got another sport called football. Know you've been enjoying that lately. And in the central, with Tigres Academy. Dallas Tigres Academy, a service toward the central of the box, intercepted, but here's a follow-up shot, and it's way over the top of the net, and almost would have hit one of those cars along the street here at Betty Wilson Soccer Complex here in the Summerlin section of Las Vegas, Nevada. Hope you're enjoying all the action in his boys under 14 match so far. Las Vegas Sports Academy Red now after the goal kick and an intercept. In the attacking third, here's a nice through ball into the box, but they're able to retreat back and get to the soccer ball and push it out of danger. Dallas Tigres Academy 97 goal team with an opportunity here on the offense as that pass was quickly into Obregon, but it was stolen away. Nice job done in the deep back. And on the nearest side, it goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Las Vegas Sports Academy. Renteria couldn't hold on to his touch. And quickly, Dallas Tigres Academy with the soccer ball in the attacking third. Here's a service and a nice shot, but not tough enough to where Austin Mack wasn't able to get to it. They had a nice little play that time. Villalon didn't get much on a soccer ball after he got that pass from his teammate on the wide. That last sequence. Here's a goal kick for Las Vegas Sports Academy Red. I'm going to work it over to Trace Dorman. Dorman on the near side. Going up to central, but his pass intercepted by Marcus Moreno. He goes down. And going to be a foul. Moreno will set it up. So which way will he go? Down to central in the box, or will he go off to the left? He's going to go down to central, and Mack has the save. And a slingshot off to the left of his offensive attack, getting it out to Renteria, and they go upfield toward the 18-yard box with Padilla. And Padilla's pass going out wide to Patterson, just over an outstretched hand that time by Yazon Munoz. Trying to get to the soccer ball, but it was over his head and past the goal line. And so now it's going to be the goal kick. Patterson trying to chip it in behind Munoz, the keeper, but he couldn't do it that time. Now here they come again. Patterson, the Renteria, his shot is awry of the near post. Renteria just took that blast with the quickness after the feed from Patterson, but he wasn't able to put it inside the net. Here's Munoz getting it upfield. Staying after it that time. One of the defenders into space were Dallas Tigres. That was Michael Garcia back there in that sequence. Here's Renteria, step over. He's got Padilla. Padilla goes down, but no call on a play. And quickly they get the counterattack going, and coming off his line is Mack. He saw his defender fooling around with his soccer ball, and he says, I got to go get this ball, help him out. And he goes off his line and makes a nice play. Winning it in the Central Dallas Tigres Academy, but it can't go any further. As back with it is Vegas Sports Academy Red. And they are on the move on the wide with Patterson. Patterson tried to make another move, but could not as they dispossessed him. In the Central, they win it. Vegas Sports Academy, Lvsa, on the near side, trying to protect against the defenders. Ruffrey does a fine job of it. He gets it to Renteria. He left foots it, looking for Patterson on the wide, and he didn't get to the soccer ball, as getting back there was Moreno. And Moreno able to strike the soccer ball at the last moment because Patterson was on the doorstep. It'll be a corner kick for Lvsa, sitting it in, and the header, and a goal! Go, 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 go! Beautiful play that time by Miles McCray, and he's able to beat the keeper, Munoz, on the near side of your picture. 1-0 Las Vegas Sports Academy Red. They were able to spread it out and get somebody on the backside, and he tucked it inside the near post. Miles McCray, and it's 1-0. And now the Dallas Tigres Academy has got some work to do. Not insurmountable, down 1-0. Here is their counterattack. Getting it upfield. Well, Obregon, but Obregon and company dispossessed. And back the other way. Lvsa now. Renteria tried to go out wide, but his pass is intercepted there as they played well in the deep back. Miles McCray scoring that goal. Getting the first one of the match.
Alex, jump first, time chase. Your ball, Eli. Your ball, Eli. Your ball, Eli. Good, son. Good.
On the near side, Dallas Tigres Academy knocking it out of play. And so a throw-in for Rene Garcia's squad. You see Michael Garcia throwing it in on the near side. Garcia trying to work to his teammate Villalon, and they knocked it out. Now they're throwing again into the 18-yard box. Dangerous always when you get into the box. Here's Garcia. He strikes it, gets his teammate into Central, and it is going to be a foul. As Johnny Rocha. Oni Rocha going down, and it's going to be a free kick in that attacking third for the Dallas Tigres Academy 97 Gold team, trying to tie this one up. You see Austin Mack directing traffic, or directing positioning, I should say, towards Mack, and he reaches out to his right, and it's just to the outside of the goal. But it'll be a corner kick as Mack, the save. And it must have went off of a Lvsa player.
Bobby, behind you.
Dallas Tigres Academy into the box. And another try, this time up high, but they're not able to get what they want out of this sequence on the offensive side. So now will be a goal kick. Las Vegas Sports Academy Red want to get it going quickly up the field. Get it out of their own defensive half. Eduardo Renteria on the move. Renteria into the interior. Slows up the soccer ball, and his pass on the chip was intercepted nicely in the deep bank. Renteria again on it. Goes out wide. Nice distribution. Getting it out to his teammate. That was Bobby Kennedy running up from the back. And a shot and a goal! Go, 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 go! Eduardo Renteria! And it is 2-0. And you see, he is a happy individual for Las Vegas Sports Academy Red Team with the red and black gloves. As we've got a rather cool night here in the desert. But Las Vegas Sports Academy Red Team has put up the first 2 goals of the match. And they've done it here in the first half. Nice shot by Renteria, though, on that one. And so the local team going up big here in the first half. Not insurmountable with 2 goals, but it is starting to mount up to where if you're Dallas Tigres Academy, you are going to have to try and get something in here in the first half if you can't. And then in the second half, you're going to have to work hard to try to cut the lead in half. As you see in front of you, number 14 for Dallas Tigres Academy, Oni Rocha, getting the spray. Kind of dull that pain there. And Oni Rocha going to get some assistance. And we hope the young man will be okay and maybe have an opportunity to come back in the second half. If not here in the first half. Maybe it'll just be a short period of time that he'll be sitting on the sidelines and get an opportunity to come back in. But right now, they're going to get a sub. And that's going to be number 15, David Solaci. With David Solaci into the match. And Lvsa leading 2-0, trying to go down to Central. And they get a player going down, but there's no call. And the blast by Trace Dorman. Dorman on a run toward that attacking third from the deep back and taking a shot. And it was a little bit too high. Dallas Tigres Academy, 90-17. DTA. Trying to go up to Central, but Renteria the intercept. He has it again as they intercepted his pass, and Renteria now trying to thread the needle with a through ball. He was trying to get Padilla, but they intercepted it in the deep back. However, they have it again in the defensive half. And on the near side, that ball is pushed out of play by Dallas Tigres Academy. And so Lvsa is going to throw it in. Throwing it in is Dorman. Getting it to Renteria, and then it was in the box. Quickly getting over into the space was Brandon McBride to route that ball out of play. And not allowed to go any further into danger. So Trace Dorman will take the CK, as you see him there. You see some of the parents watching this match. The header out wide, a shot, and a save just on the line. Nice save by Yazon Munoz. And he had to make a very good save that time because the shot was pretty much at point-blank range. And it gave up a rebound, but he was able to get to that rebound before it went behind him in the net. It'll be a free kick after the foul. Las Vegas Sports Academy red with a free kick on a line, and Munoz able to make the save. And Munoz driving it down. The central, the header, right back into the central. Renteria, he tried to get it. Behind him now. But winning it on the move. Coming up from the back. As they had a defender there to try to go up the middle, but dispossessed. Here's Dorman. Dorman to Renteria in the central. Renteria, good distributor, getting it out to Patterson. Patterson dropping it back. And then back to Renteria as they work their passing game to Dorman. Trace Dorman on it. Dorman works it out to the near side. And he gets it nicely done by Ruffer. And just getting back at the last moment was McBride again, working tough on the right defensive spot to be able to get to that soccer ball. As the passing game working very well down the field. Here is Trace Dorman with the corner kick. You just saw him a moment ago. Dorman now, outswinger, trying to bring that one down. They couldn't. It goes way out wide to Patterson. Here's Patterson, nice move, but then he loses the soccer ball, and they're going to go back up the field, or at least attempt to, on their counterattack out of their defensive third, but dispossessed. They get it back. Dallas Tigres Academy. And Dallas Tigres on a move in a central as they try to get it to a attacker, a striker that was just beyond the last defender. He would have been offsides anyway. Back the other way. Dallas Tigres Academy have to defend in their own defensive third as Philip Hopper was on a move. A couple of wholesale substitutions here for Lvsa. Into the match now is Hector. And also Danny is into the match. He's number 23, Hector's 10. And number 71, Mitch is into the match. 2-0 your scores. About 7 minutes left to play in the first half. The boys under 14. You get a good look at the trifecta there that was very effective in the first half for the boys in red and black. Into the 18-yard box. Hector. Good passing again. A Renteria shot, a save. And Munoz makes another save, another try, but they can't get the third one. It's a goal. Go, 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 go. They couldn't get the third one, and it's a goal by Miles McCray. So McCray has his second goal of the match. And wait a minute. They do not give him a goal. So it is still 2-0. Must have been an offsides call on that one. McCray thought he was able to put that one in the back of the net. Saved by Mack. And they go out wide. Dallas Tigres Academy trying to beat back again, and they just couldn't quite do it. Here's another shot, and Mack makes a save. Austin Mack on top of his game tonight. As they're peppering him with shots, Obregon and company. Coming back the other way is Renteria to McCray. He's all alone. He takes a shot, and he goes! Go, 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 go! Miles McCray able to get the goal, and this time it counts. It is 3-0, Las Vegas Sports Academy, red. As McCray does now have his second goal of the match. Beautiful play as McCray going down the left flank, able to find a seam where he was open, and he finished on the play. Substitution for Dallas Tigres Academy as they get a fresh player in, and they're down 3-0. And this one about ready to get away from them. And in a lot of soccer circles, it has gotten away from them. Down 3-0. But there's no doubt they can't afford to allow a fourth one in without getting anything in the back of the net. Visitors from Dallas, whom were very successful recently in 2 tournaments before this one, winning the Kyle Owen Classic in the Texas area and also the 27th annual Cary Invitational. But they were very successful. Central ref talking to one of the players now. That Kyle Owen Classic was in June and of last year, and the Cary Invitational was in May of last year. That's pretty successful when you win a couple of tournaments. And here they are in the championship, finding themselves with a whale of work they're going to have to do. They can't afford, as you saw there, for a player to get kicked out. Down 3, especially down 3-0. The 2 goals scored by Miles McCray, or 2 goals scored by Miles McCray, and 1 goal by Eduardo Renteria.
Keep going, Mitch.
Ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in now for Dallas Tigres Academy. Outside the 18-yard box, a shot, and it goes way over the top. Austin Mack, no problem that time. He just watched that thing continue to elevate and go over the top of the net. In the central, intercepted by Dallas Tigres Academy, and a shot quickly right back at Mack. Nicely done by David Solacci, but Solacci didn't have enough steam on it to beat Mack. Quick touch by Hector. Hector gets a return pass. Hector down to central, or out. He goes out wide towards McCray. McCray stepping over the soccer ball. McCray trying to go further, and he ran into Brandon McBride. McBride has been shadowing him the whole match, and McBride successful at times, but then not successful at other times. McCray showing his ability to escape, find the seams, work well with a soccer ball. Still in the defensive third and a save on one knee by Zon Munoz. Munoz had a lot of work here in the first half. He puts that one down the field. Lvsa trying to work it back at him again. As we work towards halftime, under the lights, couple players going down for Lvsa, and they put it in the back of the net. Dallas Tigres Academy, and let's see what the deal is going to be. It is not going to be a goal, and it has gotten really chippy here in this match. No card. An offsides call on the play. And Austin Mack jumping up to get to the soccer ball. But that is the end of the first half, and maybe that's the best thing, as both these two teams need to kind of cool off before we go to the second half. As it is 3-0, and we will be back with the second half of action, so stick with us.
Ready to get everything up there. On the outside, my backs, Bobby, Trace, doing a really good job. The Oli's there. Little take a good touch, play a diagonal ball dribble to the back post. I guarantee the ball's gonna go in. And it's gonna go. Center of the park, Alex. Again, in the middle, right? Stay in the middle first. Middle first, everything else secondary, all right? But okay? Out wide. You gotta get a little bit more dynamic than I'm going at people. Eli, Campbell, don't hesitate. It's already there, they don't want to defend you. Take it, touch it, go. Do your move, go. Get servicing or put your shot on top. Let's go in there and just finish this game. Bury them. No mercy. Come on now. You gotta get out of your slump. This is the game for you to do it. Understand? Mom, I can't even say anything till you finish it. He finish across. He will bury it. He has enough bounce in him to do it. Get him a nice high ball, he will finish it. I guarantee you. And after you beat the first one, drill that ball in. What do you have?
Wait a minute. Okay, then we got Jada. You want to be the left fullback? Natalie, Riley, you're going to be defensive over. Natalie, you're going to be right center mid. And Riley, you're going to be left center mid. Okay? Riley, switch.
Let's go!
Action set to get underway here in the second half. It is 3-0 in favor of the Las Vegas Sports Academy Red over Dallas Tigres Academy. And Dallas Tigres Academy 97 Gold Team is going from right to left here in the second half. And left to right is Lvsa. Throwing it in is Rodolfo Gomez. And he couldn't do anything with it. So Las Vegas Sports Academy throwing it in with Patterson and company on the near side. And Cameron Patterson kind of got something in his eye there. Throw in on the near side, trying to get that ball up front to Philip Hopper, and it was knocked out of play. 3-0, your score. The goals in the first half by Miles McCray, the number 04, and Eduardo Renteria for Las Vegas Sports Academy. Red team, the team that is ranked second in the nation, under 14 age bracket. Here's Patterson to throw it in on the near side. Gets it in nicely there to Hopper. Hopper draws it back to the central. And Renteria there dispossessed, but back to the central again to Hopper. Hopper looking for a teammate there against the wall in the deep back of Dallas Tigres Academy. We'll mention the tournaments as the second half ensues that Las Vegas Sports Academy Red team has been successful in the year 2010. They had a very bang-up year, so to speak. The fireworks and everything of being very successful. And a yellow card with the elbow, Central Rep says. And a yellow card going against the player there for Dallas Tigres Academy. You not see his number. And it's going to be a penalty shot. So a penalty shot for Las Vegas Sports Academy. Because the foul was inside the box. Setting it up right now is going to be Eduardo Renteria.
Way to cut diagonal inside of him.
Brandon McBride was the yellow card. So Eduardo Renteria will take this penalty shot. Trying to give him a 4-0 lead. Usually the advantage is to the striker in a penalty shot situation. Renteria, and he puts it in the back of the net. 4-0, and Renteria gets his second goal of the match. He's got 2, and Miles McCray has 2. The pressure inside the 18-yard box, and that's what created this scenario that Dallas Tigres was a little bit too aggressive with. Dallas Tigres Academy, and it resulted in a penalty shot. They try to go out wide, and that almost was a dangerous play, and nicely done to push it on back to Munoz to get it restarted up to Central. However, Lvsa winning the soccer ball. You see here's Patterson. Patterson darting back inside. He gets it over to Renteria. Renteria goes down, and it's going to be a foul and a free kick. Renteria, very active in his Central, and they weren't able to stop him from being able to try to make a big play with the through ball. And it resulted in the aggressive play, but this time not a card, just a foul. Elijah Ruffer setting it up there. Well, will he take the strike? Just outside the partial circle, attached to the 18. Central ref gets it started. Ruffer, and that one is going to go awry off to the right of the keeper. So Munoz and company able to thwart, or avert, I should say, a scenario where they're down 5-0. So it is 4-0. And all of that action started because they got the penalty shot, and then they weren't able to get it out of their own defensive half. And the Dallas Tigres Academy giving up another shot by Miles McCray this time. McCray, as you saw his ball skills there, and he winds up with the shot. But no problem for Munoz. Goes out of play. It got chippy towards the end of the first half, or at the very end of the first half, and we hope we do not see that again, or otherwise players will be leaving this match. Especially those that have the yellow cards. Here is the man with the green in his cleats, Eduardo Renteria, out to Patterson. Patterson, stutter step, and then try to make a move in the 18 and lost the soccer ball. But now on it, Lvsa, they get another touch. That was Bobby Kennedy, and now here's a strike by Hector into the 18-yard box, but he couldn't find Patterson on the play. A good look there, as you saw, of Austin Manthe. Looked like it was Bobby Kennedy, but it may have been Manthe on the play.
Don't stop, Eli, don't stop.
On it now there, Moreno, and his intended pass intercepted. Renteria back with a quick counter. They try to go up to Central, but that's not going to work that time, as the Central defender was there. On the near side, it'll be a throw-in with the visitors from Tejas. Dallas Tigres Academy. Cross midfield. Miles McCray with it. Under a lot of pressure, gives it up. Intercepted into space. A touch by Lvsa. Patterson showing his ball skills. He gets a return pass. Feeds it to the near side. And on that soccer ball is Hopper. Hopper work it out, draws it back. That time it was to Dorman, and Dorman's pass intercepted. And Dallas Tigres Academy back up the field, but they quickly get back and show their speed. You get to the soccer ball, and that time getting to it. And the deep back was Elijah Ruffer. It out of play, it'll be a throw in. And the big visitors from the Lone Star State down 4-0 to the number 2 ranked team in the nation. Number 1 ranked team in the region. And a foul. Patterson going down. And also going down for Dallas Tigres Academy, Jonathan Flores.
One way or the other.
But no call on the play.
Blaze past him. I know you can do it.
Flores looking for that phantom call there. Or doing it, I should say, the phantom foul, which would he was hoping for a call. Thing that a lot of players in the world of football complain over. Players diving, so to speak. And no foul, not being touched. But FIFA has changed the game enough, and the referees have resulted in a lot of decisions that are very smart towards players not getting hurt, but also realizing that players trying to mimic that they have been fouled, and it hasn't resulted in the favor of the player who has mimicked the foul. And at time getting the soccer ball, Dallas Tigres Academy, and a shot by Miles McCray way over the near post. Miles McCray has had himself a whale of a match. He got 2 goals in the match. Got that, as you saw, the captain armband. And Renteria has had himself a whale of a match, too. He's got 2 goals. The 4. Dallas Tigres Academy goal team with a free kick at midfield. In this bracket play match, their only chance to, and that one would have been a start, but it just goes awry of the near post. They would have to get a couple of quick goals in a hurry, cut the lead in half. That is something that's going to take some work and some fortune. Still a lot of time here in the second half. When you're playing against a squad or a club like Lvsa, they're not going to easily give you up those types of scenarios.
And do what I told you.
Patterson on the move with his speed. Again, being shadowed or covered.
Good try, Cameron. Good try. Good try.
But even though he doesn't get anything going,
Eli, stay high. Eli, stay
and
high.
Jonathan Flores back there to help get the ball back in play. Flores
Bobby, stop holding your shirt.
and his team
Go, Eli.
is working against the clock. And if you're LVSA, you don't have to worry about the fact of the score right now. You can just run time off the clock. If you're Dallas Tigres Academy, you definitely have to worry about the clock, and you got to worry about the score. You got two things on your mind, and you got to do something about things quickly as they take a shot. The shot, not a bad shot, but no problem. Michael Garcia, who took that shot, and a save by the keeper. Munoz getting it started again.
It's okay, Miles, get back in. Billy, leave it.
Jonathan Flores trying to get something going here, and he'll have the free kick.
Don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it. Don't touch it, Cameron. Just drop.
Flores want to go wide on the field. Nobody able to run onto it. Lvsa back up the central.
Look at Alex.
With Renteria on it now. He of the multicolored gloves. Patterson sweeping it into central.
It's okay. Guido. Look at his switch to Alex.
And it'll be a free kick as Patterson to foul. Going up toward the attacking third, but intercepted. Lvsa, and here's Renteria. And he's going to drop it on the near side of Patterson.
There you go. Look at his switch to Eli now.
McCray out wide. As they try and keep it in and can't do it, Dallas Tigres Academy will throw it in. Down 4-0. We have a feature that we usually like to mention, and as you see the substitution coming in for the Dallas Tigres Academy. And that is a great sports moment in the past, the most recent past. And nearly a foul there as getting a little chippy there was Obregon. Now let's get your George Langevin Productions historic moment. Dateline, November 6, 2010. Mission Viejo. Owen Zaldivar's penalty kick late in the second half resulted in the fourth tie of a boys under 10 Silver Elite South match that became one of the highest combined goal-scoring outputs in Langevin Productions history. South Bay Force 4, Patiadores 4. We're about halfway through this second half. Las Vegas Sports Academy Red comfortably ahead 4-0. Now here is Miles McCray down at central, around one player, tried to beat the keeper, but Munoz able to make the save. Man, he had to also worry in your picture there about Philip Hopper, but he was able to gobble up that rebound and save that ball from being tapped in the back of the net by Hopper. Still 4-0. And a strike by McCray, pushing him out wide. And his service in the box, looking for Hopper. Hopper had it momentarily, but he got dispossessed. And then Cameron came in there to try to get to the soccer ball, could not. And down at central into the 18-yard box, a strike. And again, what does it do? It helps Lvsa out because they eat time off the clock. And working greatly against the Dallas Tigres Academy 97 goal team. You got less time to try to come back in. As Munoz, his strike intercepted. Here's Hopper. Nice turn. Hopper takes a shot, but that one is going to go awry of the near post. So another goal kick. And Munoz and company nearly, well, they need to put it, I should say, in the defensive half of Las Vegas Sports Academy. And they need to keep it there to have any kind of hope of winning this match or even tying it. Trace Dorman pushing it upfield. Dallas Tigres. And it's going to be a free kick. Brandon McBride setting it up for his teammate in the 18-yard box, and it goes out of play. Throw in now from the deep back in the red and black. Looks like a substitution is coming in now for LVSA. And that is Danny. He of all the hair there. It was a great 2010 for Las Vegas Sports Academy Red Team to be number 2 in the nation, as you see Renteria there. Accelerating across midfield, and he goes down. And it's going to be a foul, of course, against Dallas Tigres Academy player. They started it off last year being champions of the President's Day tournament in Phoenix. And then in their second tournament, right here in Vegas, Las Vegas Premier Invitational, they won that one also. And we'll mention some of the other tournaments that they won in 2010 as Eduardo Renteria. Left-footed try goes awry. Nevada State Cup champions as they were in the State Cup tournament, and they won that last year. And then they went on over to Cerritos in Southern California, and they won a Cerritos Memorial Challenge Cup. And this one is just awry of the net as Azine Munoz coming off his line. But it was an offsides call. Coming into the match now is Hector, guest player. And leaving is Cameron Pattison. And also coming out of the match, Bobby Kennedy. And get another fresh player in. The crew in red and black. As you see a foul. They were the Far West Regional finalists, losing to Milan FC. And then in the Las Vegas Turkey Shoot during the Thanksgiving time frame, they won that tournament. So they were just very outstanding in 2010. And here they go trying to win this tournament and start off in 2011 the way they ended up 2010. Here's the free kick. Dallas Tigres Academy. And a save by the keeper, Austin Mack. Might have been better served that time to try to get a player to run onto the soccer ball and try and make a more difficult scenario. Trying to intercept it there. Zamaripa Edward. And he's got that white streak, Zamaripa, down his hair. Going to be a free kick here in his 4-0 match. Las Vegas Sports Academy red enjoying the big lead. And in the match, of course, we mentioned that Bobby Kennedy came out, and now Mitch, number 71, came in for him. Renteria going out wide. He gets a return pass. Renteria whiffs on his attempted strike, and trying to do something there was Danny. And Danny is being looked at as he might have been in a situation when he was going down and he nearly struck the other player. And that other player not happy with him. And it's going to be a free kick. And Alex Padilla is not happy either. Being pushed back by Bobby Kennedy there. Or I take that back, Austin Manthe being pushed back. And a central ref going over to talk to the contingent for the Dallas Tigres Academy. You got Renny Garcia and Teteo Obregon. And, of course, Padilla going to come over here and talk to his contingent on the near side.
Alex, we need you for tomorrow.
He's fine. He won't do anything.
And so it's going to be a free kick.
Hey, we got the tournament director.
Billy, take this free kick.
Players have to be careful. This is bracket play, and you don't want to lose players for the potential rest of the tournament to where it might cost you the ability to win a championship here. The tempers have gotten out of control a little bit in the first half, the end of the first half, and now here in the second half with the 4-0 lead. Obviously, the Dallas young men are not happy about this particular outcome so far and some of the way that the play has gone here in this match. But neither have the Las Vegas Sports Academy Red young men either. Or at least the fact that the other team is very, very unhappy and might very well be a little bit more physical about their unhappiness. So always tends to be a scenario when you're ahead that the other team does not like it. And if they don't, a lot of times from a mental perspective, if you don't feel you can do anything about it, you want to try to get physical out there as an athlete. And you have to be careful. You see Mitch is going to throw it in as it was set down there by Alex Padilla. Quick touch by Hector. Hector working out wide, the guest player. Hector getting it back. He's going to draw it out wide again, and he had two players open. Danny was wide open, another guest player, but he didn't quite get to it. And maybe he did not think that ball was coming out wide to him. And he kind of stopped there, and that ball went right by him. So it'll be a throw-in. The Dallas Tigres Academy 97 gold team. And that was one where the center ref says play on. Getting a little chippy again. Setting it up is Jonathan Flores, and he being the player in that last sequence was not very happy. Drawing his arm back, and Brendan McBride being pushed there. McBride will throw it in, but no call by the central rep. He's already warned the coaching contingent of the Dallas Tigres Academy team, and he may very well, if it continues, start relieving players of their duties out there on the field with red cards. Only a few minutes left to go in this match. Going to be a free kick as the foul works against Las Vegas Sports Academy red team, LVSA. They've just been able to move the ball around well and find players that are open in space and a finish along with a penalty shot. And that has been the story in this match. And they have McCray, but just getting to it in time was Munoz. McCray still in the match here at this late stage. And now Munoz probably going to take a free kick here himself. And no, he doesn't. He actually walks it over to his teammates, which, if there was a lot more time in a match, is not a smart thing to do, because you're only running time off the clock. And in a game where they stop the clock, that's okay, but not in a game where there's a running clock. And in the world of football, that's the way it works. Most all the time, 99% of the time. Very few instances when that clock is stopped. And the central ref says this one is over, and Las Vegas Sports Academy red team, the number 2 team in the nation, wins it 4-0. The 2 goals, as I mentioned, by Miles McCray and also Eduardo Renteria was enough to win this one. And we hope that you enjoyed this match. Take care of yourself. God bless, and save this one on the hard drive. I'm Greg G.K. Porter saying bye now.